Namaste everyone. Welcome to the Yoga House channel. My name is Merdin and today I'll be guiding you through our house flow, which is a fixed sequence that we teach here. It is a combination of the traditional practice of Ashtanga and also the Ghosh method, which is commonly known as the Bikram style. So expect quite a bit of movement and also static postures. Okay, so whenever you are ready, just join me on your mat. You're taking a comfortable sitting position, so you can do what I'm doing in a kneeling position or maybe cross-legged. Sit on a block if you have them. You can just get comfortable. You're lengthening your spine, relax your shoulders. And once you're ready, just let your eyes close. Okay, let's take some time to just simply check in with the breath. Be lengthening your breath to a pace that's sustainable for you. You notice the inhales and the exhales. And just allowing this first few deep breaths to be an invitation to your practice. Taking time to slow down and to be fully present. Allowing your breath to also clear out your mind. You try not to think about whatever you have to be doing after the practice. You're just dedicating the next 60 minutes or so to your practice. So let's just stay for a couple more deep breaths here. Tuning into your own rhythm, your own breaths. You just finish up one more cycle of breaths with a full and complete exhalation. And then you may gently blink your eyes open. Yeah, let's start in a tabletop position, coming onto your hands and your knees. Okay, spread your fingers wide, and once you're here, you can go ahead to just shift forward and back a few times. And you can also draw a few circles if you like. You let the movements be a little more organic. Okay, just really easing into your body. You're just allowing yourself to move with the breath. Okay, and then we're going to slowly come back towards stillness. So have your shoulders stacked on top of your wrist and your hips above your knees. Okay, we'll begin with a few cat cows. So wherever you are, just round your back. Push yourself away from your mats. Tuck your chin in. Together we breathe in, belly down, chest up, chin up. Round your back as you exhale. Breathe in again. Breathe out, around your back. Two more like this. Breathe in. And feel for the full extension of the spine looking up. Round your back as you exhale, full flexion of the spine. Once more, we breathe in. Breathe out, around your back. Downward facing dog, tuck the toes and lift your hips. Okay, and if you need to, in the first downward facing dog, take some time to just paddle your heels and soften the knees if you need to. Okay, first little inversion. Okay, and then when you're ready, push down firmly through your hands and also your feet, lifting up with your hips. Find stillness. We're going to start with a few vinyasas. Next in-breath, shift forward, take plank pose, shoulders on top of your wrist. Drop your knees down, bend your elbows, chest and chin down. Inhale for cobra pose. Means if you have a baby inside your belly just like me, you may need to come off a little higher. Downward facing dog, exhale. Okay, let's do that once more. Plank pose, shift forward. Knees down, bend your elbows, chest and chin down. Cobra, send the chest forward, shoulders back and down, look up. Downward facing dog as you exhale. And in your downward facing dog, you can take a slow walk, bring your feet towards your hands, or if you like to, take a light hop to the top of your mat. So keeping your feet together or feet apart, okay, like what I'm doing. You can sway around a little, loosen up the back. Okay, and let's come back to stillness. Take a half lift, breathe in, flat back position, look forward. Fold forward, exhale. Okay, let's come all the way up to standing as you breathe in. Join your palms together and we look up. Hands down as you exhale. Okay, taking a moment here to stand still in mountain pose. Okay, if it's available to you, keep your feet together. But again, if you have a baby inside your belly, just like me, keep your feet slightly apart. That would maybe make you feel more comfortable and also more grounded. Okay, so let's stand still for a moment. Maybe with your eyes closed. You're feeling the ground beneath your feet. You're really allowing yourself to root deeply, root downwards. And then creating that sense of that lifting energy all the way up through to the crown of your head. Okay, we'll take a deep breath in together. Long breath out, exhale. Blink your eyes open. Let's begin. Sun salutation A. Inhale, both hands up, palms together, and we look up. Forward and down as you exhale. Half lift, breathe in. Round your palms. You can step or hop back. Okay, for chaturanga, knees can be down. Inhale for cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Let's stay here for 3. Breathe deeply in and out through your nose. 2. And 1. Look between your hands, step or hop forward. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, all the way up to standing. Palms touch, look up. Hands down as you exhale. Continue, inhale, hands up again. Forward and down as you exhale. Half lift, breathe in, palms down, step back. Hip plank to chaturanga. Upward facing dog as you breathe in. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale fully. Look between your hands, step or hop forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Hands down as you exhale. Sun salutation B, bend your knees, chair pose. Forward fold as you exhale. Half lift, breathe in. Palms down again, step or hop back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Warrior 1, step right foot between your hands. Ground the back foot. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, palms down, plank to chaturanga. Inhale for cobra, upward facing. Downward facing dog, exhale. Step left foot between your hands, warrior one, breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Look between your hands, step or hop forward. Exhale to fold. Chair pose, bend your knees. Back to standing, release both hands down. Elastic chair pose, once more. We stay a little longer this time. Palms together, we look up. Tailbone slightly tucked under, back is straight. Sit a little lower if that's available. Forward fold as you exhale. Half lift, breathe in. Palms down again, step back. So you can take chaturanga or maybe drop your knees down, chest and chin down. Cobra pose as you breathe in. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Step right foot between your hands, warrior one. Again, ground the back foot. Hands up, palms touch, we look up. Bring your prayer hands to your chest, warrior two. Turn the left toes out, extend your arms. Let's reverse this. Left hand to the left leg, right hand up and back. Come back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg, triangle pose. Reach forward, right hand down, left hand up. So right hand can be anywhere, maybe holding onto your right big toes if that's available, and we look up. Release both hands down, frame the right foot with both hands. Pyramid pose, take a short step forward with your back foot. Straighten both legs as much as you can. Pull the inner thighs towards each other. Fold forward, exhale. Here, let's take a half lift, breathe in, adding a twist here. So left hand can be on top of your right foot, can be to the little toe side. Use a block if you like. Here, I'm going to have my left arms inside of the right foot. That's an option as well. And then take a twist, right hand up. Good. Release, both hands down, plank pose, step back. Your knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, your choice. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a pause. Catch your breath. Left side, step left foot between your hands. Warrior one, again, ground the back foot. Inhale, we rise up. Palms to touch, look up. Bring your prayer hands in front of your chest, warrior two. These are extending outwards. From the collarbones out to your fingers. Reverse, right hand to the right leg, left hand up and back. Back to the center, straighten the front leg, triangle pose. Take a short step forward with your back foot. Reach forward, any variation of this. Left fingers can be on the left shin. Right hand up, try to gaze up. Release, both hands down, pyramid pose. Take a short step forward with your back foot. Straighten both legs. Again, we breathe in, fold forward, exhale. Adding a twist here, take a half lift, breathe in. So right hand can be over to the little toe side, or maybe I'm going to use a block, right palms on the block, left hand up. Release, both hands down. We step back to plank. Again, your choice of vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. You take a pause and just catch your breath. For 3, notice the shifts and the changes in the body. You take time, let your body recognize that. 2, and 1. Look between your hands, step or hop forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise up. Hands down as you exhale. Again, inhale, hands up, we stay here. Feet together if you can. Okay, so zip your legs together. Imagine you only have one leg. Interlace your fingers, release your index finger. Okay, so in the Kali Mudra, let's pull up as you breathe in. Stretch it over to the right side. You can push your hips towards the left. Here, really use your right hand to grip your left hand tight. You try your very best to stretch your index finger all the way to the right side. Come back to the center, breathe in, we pull up again. Opposite side as you exhale. Back to the center, breathe in. Keep the arms up, bend into your knees, take chair pose. You find the extension in the upper back first. You look up to your index finger, draw a line across the ceiling. Get your index finger as far back as you can. Lift your chest. Option to stay here, or you can start to straighten out your legs and see if you can take your arms a little further back. Fall forward as you exhale. Hinge at the hips, release your hands. Keep your feet together. Okay, I'm going to have my feet apart just to allow some space for my baby. Pada Hastasana, if it's available to you, slide your hands under your heels, both sides, otherwise holding on to the back of your ankles. Okay, let's take a half lift, breathe in, fall forward, exhale. Okay, so try your best to keep your belly close to your thighs. Avoid rounding the back. Okay, lifting your hips as far away from your heels as you can. Take a half lift, again, breathe in. Okay, release, hands down. You fall forward, exhale. Once more, half lift, breathe in. Palms down, step back or hop back. Chaturanga or half a chaturanga. I'm going to have my knees down. Cobra, upward facing, push off the mat. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Okay, let's take the right leg up, bend your knees and open your hips. Knee to your nose, exhale, step between your hands. Side angle pose, so let's ground the right palms on the little toe side, turning the left toes out. Here I'm going to use a block. Use the right palms on the block. Take the left hand up. The extended side angle, press down through the back foot to reach forward with your left fingers. Inhale to come up, warrior 2, bending into the right knee again. Okay, let's straighten out the right leg, turn the toes in, hands on your hips. You breathe in, lift your chest up. Fall forward, maybe just halfway. Okay, flat back position. Okay, tighten, contract the thighs, pull up on the kneecaps. Let's take one more breath here. Fall forward, exhale, hands down between your feet. Let the crown of your head be close to the mat, maybe touching the mats, maybe not. You allow your head to hang. Maybe working your upper body a little closer to your legs. Here, let's take a half lift, breathe in, flat back. Here we turn and face the front again. Here for an easy twist, ground into the left palms and take the right hand up. Okay, so here, any variation of your side plank that you're familiar, okay, you can also take supported side plank, dropping the left knee down, take the toes out to the side like what I'm doing, and then stepping the right foot back, you're reaching your right hand up. Release both hands down, we step back to plank again. Okay, your choice, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale for cobra, upward facing. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Taking a pause here. The left side, take the left leg up as high as you can. Bend at your left knee, open your hips. Knee to your nose, exhale, step between your hands. Again, side angle pose. Keep your left palms grounded on the little toe side. Use a block if you need. Turn the right toes out to the side. Here we reach the right hand up. Extend the side angle, press down through the back foot to reach forward with your right fingers. Warrior 2, inhale, okay, root down through your feet to rise up as lightly as you can. Straighten the front leg, turn the toes in. Okay, and then here I'm gonna face you. Okay, so hands behind, interlace your fingers, roll the shoulders back, we breathe in, lift your chest up, chin up, arms away from your back. And we fold forward, exhale. Knee knuckles as far away from you as you can. You're stretching into the shoulders. Again, take a half lift, breathe in. Release both hands down. We turn towards your left leg. Okay. Again, easy twist. Ground the right palms and take the left hand up. Any variation of your side plank, you can do what I did earlier, or you can drop the right heel down. Okay, maybe step the left foot back, stack your feet, left hand up. Release both hands down. Okay, let's take plank first. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale for cobra, upward facing. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Staying here for 3. Deep breaths in and out through your nose. 2. And 1. Look between your hands, step or hop forward. Exhale, we fold. Circle your hands as you come all the way up to standing. Okay, eagle arms, right arm under your left. Take a big swing and join your palms together. You push your palms against palms and just press the elbows down. You bend into both knees. You balance, right leg up, wrap over your left. You squeeze the inner thighs together if it's available. Double hook at the ankles. Otherwise, toes can be down or floating. And then just go ahead to sit as low as you can, squeezing into all the major joints in the body. Come back up to standing, bring your right knee to your chest. Balance, warrior 3. Okay, so bring yourself into a capital T-shaped position. You flex the right foot, you have your right toes pointing down. Bend your standing leg, big step back. Oops, lock. A big step back with your right toes in a lunge position. The option to stay, you can lift your elbows up, maybe a little back bend, lift your chest, let your fingers point back. Come back to the center, release both hands up. The fingers down, one step in front of your left foot, the standing split, right leg up. You root down firmly through the right foot to lift up with the right toes. Right knee to your nose, exhale. Okay, let's balance. Hold on to the right knee and we come up to standing. Your left hand on your hips, right first 3 fingers, hold your big toes. Extending your legs straight. You can also continue holding on to your right knee if you like. Open to the side. If balance is good, you can look past your left shoulder. For 3, 2, and 1. Tree pose. Right foot against your left inner thighs. Okay, oops. Okay, let's bring our hands in prayer. Standing still, feel your palms against palms, connecting to the midline. Feel yourself grounded through the left foot. One more breath here. Okay, without rushing, step the right foot down in your mountain pose, feet together, hands beside you, and just close your eyes. Allow yourself to stand still, stand tall, back in your mountain pose, just like how we started at the beginning. You watch how your body resets without having to do anything, but just simply breathe through all of that. Keep breathing through the intensity as you stand still. Okay, let's take one deep breath in. Flush the breath through your body. Long breath out, exhale. You can blink your eyes open. Let's continue other side. Both hands up as you breathe in. A big circle left under the right. Palms to touch. Or you can also hold your opposite elbows. Okay, let's sit back into your chair pose. Left knee up. Wrap over your right. Okay, so squeeze into the inner thighs. If you can, double hook. And just sit as low as you can. Okay, so squeezing. You just bring everything towards your belly button, towards the very center point of your body. Okay, slowly come back up to standing. Keep your hands left knee towards the center, towards your chest. Warrior 3, feel yourself into a capital T-shaped position. Flexing the left toes point down. High lunge, bend your standing leg as slowly as you can. Touch your left toes down. Steady first, bend into the right knee. Once you're ready, go ahead and lift your elbows. Lift your chest, lift your chin, and we look up. Come back to the center, release both hands up. Okay, hands down, one step in front of your right foot, okay? Standing split, take a few steps forward if you need. And focus on finding balance, left leg up. Left knee to your nose, exhale. Okay, take your time, okay, slowly come up to standing. Okay, so balancing for a moment. Right hand on the hips, left first, 3 fingers hold your big toes if that's available. Extending your left leg straight. Okay, and then just open to the side. Oops. Okay, balance here. Okay, and again, if you want to challenge your balance, look towards the right. Okay, come back to the center tree pose. Left foot against your right inner thighs. Or maybe toes can be down or a little lower if you like. Okay, let's find balance first. Okay, hands in prayer. Okay, and if you like to challenge your balance, on the next in-breath, reach both hands up. And we stay. For 3, 2, and 1. Hands back to the center, just in front of your heart. Release left foot down. Mountain pose, hands down, eyes closed. Stay still. Without fidgeting, allow your body some time to recalibrate. Noticing how the intensity will slowly ease away as you stand still, as you breathe. So let your body do that for you naturally without having to shake things out, without having to do anything at all. Okay, let's take a deep breath in together. Long breath out, exhale. Blink your eyes open. Let's continue again. Inhale, both hands up. You may be lengthening the breath, reaching your arms back, forward and down as you exhale. Half lift, breathe in. Palms down, step back. Vinyasa, okay, so knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale for cobra, upward facing. Downward facing dog, exhale. Okay, now here, just look between your hands. You're going to jump forward, jump through if that's available. I'm too heavy to jump, so I'm going to step forward. Okay, and then just sitting down onto the mats. Okay, have your legs straight in front of you. Okay, I'm going to shift forward. Okay, and just face towards the camera. Feet together in Paschimottanasana. Okay, again, if you have a baby, feet apart. Okay, so grab your big toes of your first 3 fingers. If that's not available, try bending the knees. Okay, let's breathe in, extend the spine, your chest up, fold forward, exhale. Prioritize lengthening the spine, so finding a back bend here in your forward fold rather than rounding the back. 3, 2, and 1. Take a half lift, breathe in, and release. Okay, we're gonna cross the legs again. If you have jumped back in your practice, do that. Otherwise, you can step back or hop back lightly. Vinyasa, so knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, upward facing. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Look past your hands, jump forward or jump through. Sit down onto your mats, legs straight again. Feet together for Pivottanasana, reverse plank, or you can take reverse tabletop with your knees bent. Okay, just like what I'm doing. Okay, so feet about, hip width distance apart, fingers pointing forward. Okay, take a breath here, exhale, push into your palms, lift your hips up, and drop your head back. For 3, 2, and 1. Release, come back down. Okay, again, cross your legs. You can jump back or step back. Take your vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. Okay, one small loop between your hands, jump forward or jump through, or you can simply step forward, sit down onto your mats. Your left leg straight. Okay, you're going to cross your right leg over to the left. Okay, taking a twist, right fingers back, left hand up, breathe in, twist to the right side. Okay, I'm not able to twist very deeply here. Okay, so if you can, hold the left elbow outside of your right knee. Okay, and then really let the elbow push against the knee push back against the elbow to look back. A half bind if that's available, or maybe even a full bind. We come back to the center. We're going to switch sides, right leg straight, bend the left knee, cross it to the outside of your right leg. Maybe I'm going to have it on the inside instead. And then just let left hand go behind you, right hand up, breathe in, exhale to twist. Elbow against knee. If that's available, look back. Come back to the center. Let's take a counter twist over to the right side. Okay, and then we're gonna release. Okay, and we're gonna skip the vinyasa here because I'm just a little tired. Okay, so we're gonna lie down onto the mats. Okay, Yay. Okay, we're going to take bridge pose here. Okay, so feet apart, hip width distance apart, hands beside you. Okay, so heels just below your knees, toes pointing straight forward. Okay, so when you're ready, push into your hands, lift your hips up. Okay, you try to get your hands towards each other, interlace your fingers, roll the shoulders close together, puff the chest, hips up. 3, 2. Okay, so here, if you have a wheel pose in your practice, if you are familiar with that, you can take your hands by ears, fingers pointing same direction as your toes, and go ahead to push up. Okay, I'm going to skip that for today. Okay, so staying in bridge. Okay, and then slowly release. Come back onto the mats. Okay, knock your knees together, let your feet go slightly further apart, and just relax your lower back. Okay, taking a couple of breaths here as we begin to slow down. Okay, so moving into your finishing sequence, okay, your shoulders stand. Yeah, I'm going to be skipping this, okay, but I'm going to guide you through, okay, while I'm in a supported shoulder stand. Okay, so I'm going to take the block, place it just under my hips, okay, my sacrum, okay, and then I'm just going to have my legs up. Okay, so for those of you who are familiar with your shoulder stand, you can take your legs closer to your face and use your hands as a support. Lift your hips up, stack it on top of your shoulders, and then get your feet all the way up. Yeah, otherwise staying here with me, this is good enough. You can lean against the wall if you have a wall close by. Okay, and then we're just going to stay here for a couple of breaths. You may choose to close your eyes. Okay, when you full shoulder stand, get your hips stacked on top of your shoulders and your feet stacked on top of your hips. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Those of you in shoulder stand, take plow pose, halasana. Get your feet over your head. Okay, touch the toes down if it's available, and you can interlace your fingers below that. Okay, otherwise, you can continue to stay here for a little longer. This is really good. You just get a blood flow down towards the upper body, also an inversion. We're staying here for 3, 2, and 1. Those in plow pose, you can have your hands on your back or hands on the mat. Slowly roll yourself down. Let the upper back come down first, mid back, then lower back. And if you're here with me, you can start to bend your knees, step your feet down. You lift your hips, release the blocks. You let the hips come down first. Okay, and then everybody come down onto the mat, legs straight. Okay. Allow the spine to neutralize. Okay. And then taking fish pose. Okay, if you like to, you can have your palms turned down. Roll to the side. Okay, a few times side to side. Get your palms down, okay, just below the hips. Okay, and then popping onto your elbows. Lift your chest up and come onto the crown of your head. Okay, keeping your feet together. Okay, relax your shoulders. Chest up, chin up. You can either look between your eyebrows or you can keep your eyes closed. That's okay as well. Open the throat. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Slowly lie back down onto the mats. Take your hands out. And then just relax. Okay, let's finish off with a twist for your right knee into your chest. And let's pull a little to the right side, towards your right armpits, keeping the left shoulder down. Here, gentle twist, drop your right knee towards your left. Here, let's free out the right arm. Right arm can be straight or cactus arms, you decide. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna lessen the twist a little. Need to make space for my belly. And just turning to the right side. Maybe closing your eyes. Enjoy the twist. Okay, come back to the center. Let's switch. Your right leg straight, left knee in to your chest, to the left shoulders. Okay, and let's twist to the opposite side. Drop your knees, drop your left knee to your right. You free out your left arm and we're just going to turn our head towards the left. And then coming back to the center, take both knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Okay, arms around your legs. You may be holding on to your opposite elbows. Yeah, I can only hold on to my knees for now. You may be rolling side to side, massage your back. Okay, and then back at the center, if you like to, take a deep breath in. Empty your breath first. Okay, empty. You really exhale everything out. You may be lifting your head and shoulders up if you like. Give yourself one big hug, one big squeeze. And we'll release everything out. Taking Shavasana. Let's stretch out our legs to the corners of your mats. You allow yourself to lie flat onto the mat. Make any adjustments to your body if you need to. And then just allowing your bodies to be heavy on your mats. Giving yourself the full permission to rest in Shavasana. And if you like to stay here a little longer in your Shavasana, please give yourself the permission to do that. You may pause the video, stop the video from this point. And for those of you who are ready to come out of Shavasana, you can begin to take a couple of deep breaths here, in and out through your nose, inviting yourself back to your body, back to your mats. Start by moving your fingers and your toes. Roll your head side to side. And start to walk your feet together, stretch your arms above your head. Take a good stretch. And you just bend into your knees one at a time. You can roll over to the side, whichever side. Using your hands as a support, slowly push yourself up back to a sitting position. Long spine, shoulders relaxed, eyes still closed. And just sit for a couple of breaths, enjoying the sense of calm and peace. And we close the practice by putting our palms together in prayer once again. Be just in front of our heart. Taking a gentle bow once more. And just honoring ourselves for the practice. And maybe be guided by this beautiful energy as we move through the rest of our day. Namaste. Thank you for joining me in the practice today.